once again, my friends, and welcome to the Loyalsock State Forest. It's a beautiful early Saturday morning, nice cool morning here in August. I'm out doing some exploring, and today I'm at the Jacoby Falls Trail. It's 1.6 miles from the trailhead at Cottoner Farm to the waterfall. Now this was a change of plans. My initial plan was to hike a trail called the Smith Knob Painter's Run Loop, which is only a few miles from here. But part of that trail calls for crossing Painter's Run multiple times, and when I got to the trailhead I realized Painter's Run was at flood stage, surprisingly, and it would have been too dangerous to cross. So I knew that this waterfall was very close to the Smith Knob area, and I also know this waterfall is known to be a beautiful waterfall, but it only flows during times of very wet weather or in the spring. So I thought, well, let me go check it out because it's going to be boom or bust, and let's hope we get some boom. So thanks for joining me as we continue on the trail here. This is a short, family-friendly trail. As I believe I mentioned, 1.6 miles one way, 1.6 miles back. A friend of the channel named Quiet John, out and about, was here not very long ago, and the waterfall was barely but a trickle. But I think we're gonna see some nice action here today. It's a really gorgeous, easy trail following yellow blazes and surprisingly large trees we're walking underneath. Very beautiful. Trail's picking up some rocks here as we're continuing up Jacoby Run in this little hollow here, but there's good amount of water here in Jacoby Run. But Painter Run, I really should have took a video of it. I mean, it was at total flood stage. Now that's on the other side of the Loyalsock Creek, which divides Jacoby Falls here. We're on the west side of the Loyalsock, and Painter Run was on the east. Could be a completely different watershed, you know. But a storm on one side of the mountains could cause flooding, whereas on the other side it's not nearly as noticeable. But we'll see. So I just talked to a local gentleman who's very familiar with the area, and he said that Jacoby Falls is flowing better than typical, much better than typical for summer, but not as good as the spring, and not as much as he thought, which falls back on what I was saying earlier about how being in a different watershed, depending on where it rained, can make, even though geographically we're only a few miles away from Painter Run, it can make quite the difference. So just had a little turn in the trail. We made a little quick right turn, and it took us out to this looks like a road or a power line right of way, the Loyalsock State Forest. maybe the most beautiful state forest in Pennsylvania, but it's also one of the most endangered or exploited, shall we say, for all of its natural resources below ground. So this could be leading to gas wells or something else, I don't know. But after a succession of four stream crossings, we are now back on the trail and following along Jacoby Run. And it's kind of dark back in here. Sunlight's not reaching down into this part of the forest yet. It's a little before 10 o'clock now. So been on the trail for about an hour and 15 minutes, I think. So let's see what's up ahead. This plant is known as doll's eyes, and it is poisonous, but creepy looking plant there. Okay, so we've now reached the base of Jacoby Run Falls. It's a pretty impressive waterfall. It's very dark here, very green, vibrant moss, a lot of downed trees, beautiful spot. We're going to get up close to the waterfall. It's behind me. So you can see there the sun is just beginning to crest over the hillside. So in about another 30 minutes, we're going to get some real nice sunlight in here. Here we have Jacoby Run Falls, a beautiful waterfall, and it's only flowing at about probably half of its potential. But it reminds me of Cucumber Falls in Ohiopyle State Park. And you can see the large amphitheater is carved out, and stunning location here. Let's go to the other side and see if we can get some more views of this gorgeous waterfall here in scenic Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate you. Well, this is unbelievable, but we are standing behind Jacoby Falls. There it is. It's so beautiful. It just looks like something out of a tropical paradise. Jacoby Falls. You're able to walk behind the waterfall. It was pure chance that I came here today. I had no intention of coming here today. I wanted to do the other trail, but this turned out wonderful. I've ended up spending a lot more time here than I thought. The sun's come out. It's absolutely beautiful. Nature, adventure, discovery. Scenic Pennsylvania, Jacoby Falls. It's a banger.